Hello everyone, Johnny Miner here. And today we are reacting, quote unquote, as usual. We'll watch, first and foremost, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave in English, Banshee Senko in Japanese, as can be seen also on screen. As usual, yeah, first we'll watch it. First and foremost, listen to what to the Japanese. When there are some pauses, I'll add some short comments here and there. But after watching it once, we go through it and check out what more in detail. I'll add more comments then. So yeah, usual structure for these directs. And yeah, without further ado, let's start. 15 and above for this one.
さあ、祝うがいい。この世界の正しき支配者の誕生を、冥界の受肉を。
この先の戦いには彼らの協力が不可欠じゃ。できれば一人でも多く。
Yeah. Quite a start with that cinematic. Yeah, again, Fire Emblem Banshee Senko.
長きにわたる神々の支配により繁栄を極めるダグザ帝国。その中枢都市ダグシオンでは人でにぎわう市場や交易船の行き交う港、神々の住まう神殿などさまざまな施設が立ち並び、多くの人が行き交っている。この国を築いた初代王ダグザに捧げる大剣闘祭が開幕。優勝者には元を恐れる自らどんな願いも叶えてくれるという。
約束しよ
う。出場者は力と信念を持つ者ばかり。それぞれが譲れない思いを抱えながら大剣闘祭で激突する。主人公は大剣闘祭に出場する4人。選んだ戦士によって異なる物語をたどりながら優勝を目指す。のどかなリベイラ村で暮らす少年のカイは15歳の誕生日、共に暮らす父がある罪によってダグシオンの地下に投獄されてしまう。親子で平和な暮らしを望むカイは父を救うため幼なじみたちと大剣闘祭への参加を決意する。
Kai Dietrich。
強敵との戦いを求め続けるディートリヒは嵐の海をさまよう中、巨大な怪物に襲われる。
美しい。
その後異国のダグザへと流れ着き、
ダグザ
山賊や獣との戦いに明け暮れる中、大剣闘祭の噂を耳にする。ディートリヒは己の渇きを満たすため道すがらであった協力者を連れ大剣闘祭に挑むのだった。
Theodora。
大陸の南に位置するサラミス王国ではダグザ全土で忌み嫌われる死の女神を信仰する文化があった。
ユファスを信仰しているって本当なのかしら。
セオドラは失墜した女神の名誉を取り戻し、民の信仰と王国の平和を守り抜くことを誓い、激戦の家臣を率いて 優勝を目指す。
レダ
名家に生まれ芸術の才に恵まれた少女だったが、何者かの手によって父が殺されてしまう。以来全てを復讐に捧げたレダだったが、数年の時を経て父を殺した犯人が大剣闘祭に出ることを知る。人生を狂わせた男に引導を渡すため、境遇を知る仲間たちとダグシオンへと向かう。
Okay, now that we're
悪いけど今回は絶対に勝ちを譲るつもりないから。
思いの強さで勝敗が決まるのならば、こちらにこそ絶対に敗北はない。
お前とはし合ってみたいとずっと焦がれていた。
あなたには悪いけど、私も負けるわけにはいかないの。手加減なんてできないから。
Okay. 試合
は出撃するメンバーを選択し、どこに誰を配置するかを決めたら戦闘開始。移動できる範囲は青、攻撃が届く範囲は赤で示される。チーム全員の行動が完了、相手のターンが始まり、交互に進軍、そして戦闘を行いながらしのぎを削っていく。勝敗は敵軍のリーダーを倒すことで決する。
大変の夢か。
主人公を含め仲間の攻撃手段は複数存在する。癖がなく扱いやすい剣、軽快なフットワークで回避に優れる小手、馬やダチョウに乗った騎兵に大ダメージを与える槍、命中率が低い代わりに威力が高い斧、離れた敵に攻撃できる弓は非公平に致命傷を与えられる。装甲の厚い敵にも有効な魔法、ピンチの仲間を回復してサポートすることも。他にも雷を落とす剣や銃のような見た目の小手など個性的な武器も登場する。そして戦闘で重要なのが立ち回りだ。敵の攻撃範囲内で戦うと反撃を受けてしまう。そこで近接武器の相手とは距離を取り、長射程の相手には懐に入る撃を受けずに済む。他にも足元の地形によって回避率が上がったり、仲間と隣り合うとステータスが上昇するなど、状況を味方につけ有利に進めることもできる。武器の耐久値を消費して繰り出す戦技、通常攻撃より威力の高い技や射程が長い技などさまざまな種類がある。ここぞという場面で活用してほしい。
Okay, after that,
さらに魂を燃焼させて繰り出す特別な技、ブレイズアーツ。カイは手のひらからメイクの炎を放ち広範囲を焼き尽くす。ディートリヒは移動した後、漆黒のマントの力でさらに離れた場所までワープできる。セオドラは先祖より受けた右腕で地盤を持ち上げ一直線にぶん投げる。レダはビウエラを演奏して味方のステータスアップや強力な魔獣の召喚など HP を消費する代わりに戦況を一変させる力を持つ。また戦いの中で味方がやられてしまった時は時間を巻き戻すことができる。 一手ごとに好きな場面まで戻れるため、バトルが苦手でも安心してほしい。
Yeah, after the basics and some
各キャラクターの能力は剣の技能を極めた指導、馬に乗って戦うバーディンガー、白魔法の扱いに長けたビショップなど、どの兵種についているかで大きく変化する。また扱える武器が変わったり、移動範囲も異なる。兵種は初級職、中級職、上級職といった階級に分かれている。兵種の基礎となる初級職、武器の扱いに優れた闘士や魔法が使えるまじない師、移動範囲が広い飛騨兵など全5種類。中級職はより能力に特化した兵種が登場。厚い装甲で鉄壁の守備を誇る重装歩兵、障害物を飛び越えて長距離移動できる天翼兵、直線上の敵を蹴散らす戦車兵など10種類以上が存在。技能を極めた上級職、馬の機動力と重装兵の守備を併せ持つカタフラクト、槍の達人でありながら白魔法も扱うガーディアンなど2つの強みを持つ兵種や圧倒戦蔵兵など巨大な生物に乗って戦う兵種も登場。
こうなる札幌だ。
Yes. He showed up.
試合までは一定の期間が設けられている。また対戦相手の戦力は事前に知らされるので、この情報をもとにダグシオン、さらにはダグシオンの外に飛び出しチームの戦力アップを図る。どのように過ごすかはプレイヤー次第だ。まずはダグシオン内での戦力アップの方法をご紹介。街の中央にそびえる闘技場では週に一度訓練が受けられる。技能が上がると新たな戦技を覚えたり、強力な武器が扱えるように。試合が行われている日は観戦することで対戦相手を研究することも。露店が並ぶ通りでは武器や道具を購入したり、集めた素材を使い武器の強化もできる。新義法王の銅像が見守る参道には7つの神殿が立ち並ぶ。週に一度奉仕活動を行うことで戦闘中神の加護が使えるように、ステータスが一時的にアップしたり、受けるダメージが半減するなど効果は様々。兵士の資格試験は試験官に話しかけると挑める。受験者の技能や受ける兵士によって合格率が変わるため、必要な力を身につけて挑んでほしい。
これも糧とするか。
Quest.
町の人々からさまざまな依頼も舞い込む。期日までに達成すると報酬がもらえる。時には思わぬ人物から助けを求められることも。
なぜあなたのようなものがここに。
Scout.
さらにダグシオンに集う猛者をスカウトして仲間にできる。一度断られても好みの品を送ったり、食事に誘ったりしながら関係を深めていくことで仲間に加えることができる。 宿屋では宿泊や食事ができるほか、ターンを消費してお任せで経験値や素材を集めることができる。
男っぷりが上がったか。
また親密になったキャラクター同士のイベントシーンを見ることも。
教えてもらおうよ。もう給金上げてくれません？その方がもっとやる気が出るっていうか。ありがとねカイ君。応援するつもりがいつの間にか励まされちゃった。
他にも物語を進めることでさらなる施設が使えるように、不思議な白い鳥が羽を休める止まり木、ここから別の主人公に切り替えることができる。進行状況は主人公ごとに保存されるので、4人の物語を並行してプレイできる。
Yeah. Some more general stuff and specific to this game
ダグショ
also.
ンの外に出ると大陸中のさまざまなスポットに遠征できる。移動のたびに時間が経過していくため、効率よく探索を進めることが重要だ。街に入ってその土地のアイテムを購入したり、冒険に役立つ情報を集めたり、仲間と共に各地を巡り戦力を強化していく。マップ上では敵がランダムに出現。遭遇するとシミュレーションバトルがスタート。倒すことで経験値が稼げる。他にもワールドマップにはダンジョンが点在しており、武器の強化に必要な素材を集めたり、お宝が見つかることも。またダンジョン内を徘徊する魔物に接触すると、通常とは異なるターン制のクイックバトルがスタート。
よろしいでしょう。
この戦闘では仲間と連携して、さらに主人公ごとに独自のコマンドが存在。ディートリヒは周囲に潜む敵をあぶり出すことができる。セオドラは町で軍団兵を募集できる。集めた兵を派遣して素材を収集したり、
Yeah, all these indeed.
戦闘に活用することも。
Individual commands of the protagonists.
これらの独自のコマンドを活用して戦力強化に挑んでほしい。
And yeah, now we're back here to this scene.
戦士たちよ、己の力と技量を尽くし、いい戦いを奉せよ。最後まで舞台に残ったには、そのあらゆる願いを聞き届けることを真意法王の名において約束しよう。今私はラグシオン大剣闘祭の開幕をここに宣言する。
However, yeah, this effect. Yep. A time skip, as expected. The statues of our four protagonists. The detail that Theodora is the one without
私の歌がようやく解いたか。
It was a
ダ
familiar.
グシオン大剣闘祭から5年後、幾千の時を経て魔人バロールによってダグザの地は終焉を迎えようとしていた。大剣闘祭で目覚ましい活躍を見せた4人の戦士ですらすでにこの世に存在しない。この危機的状況を救うため、始まりの神ソティスの命を受けた一つの魂。
And yeah, here comes our other protagonist.
この者が本作の真の主人公である。主人公に与えられた選択肢は2つ。自らの力のみで魔人バロールの軍勢に立ち向かうこと。ただし一人で勝てるほど甘くはない。もう一つの選択肢は時を操る神フォトナの力で5年前に戻り4人の戦士の運命を変えること。プレイヤー自らの手で運命を切り開き、救世主の待つ5年を買う。たどり着いた者たちは共に戦う仲間として加わっていく。ファイアーエンブレム万紫千紅は魔人の復活により終焉を迎えようとしているこの状況から始まる。さあ、あなたはどの道を選択しこの世界を救いますか。
では任せたぞ。
ファイアーエンブレム万紫千紅は9月17日発売。150ページにわたって世界観を堪能できるアートブックやキャラクターが描かれた12種類のアートカードなどさまざまな特典がセットになったダグザコレクションも同日発売。そして任天堂のアプリに関するお知らせが2つ。
Of course.
一つは任天堂のゲーム音楽が聴ける任天堂ミュージックで本作のメインテーマを含むいくつかの楽曲をこのダイレクト終了後に配信。もう一つはスマートフォン向けアプリ任天堂トゥデイに明日新たにファイアーエンブレムのテーマを追加。本作の情報も発売に向けてお届けしていきます。さらに本作に対する思いやこだわりを開発者自らの言葉でお伝えする開発者に聞きましたをご覧の日程で公開します。最後にもう一つ、月刊コミック誌最強ジャンプにて本作の漫画連載がスタート。第0話となるプロローグは9月4日発売の最強ジャンプ10月号に掲載されるほか、漫画誌アプリ少年ジャンププラスでも掲載されます。
Interesting. And yeah, that was the direct. But yeah, as usual, we'll go through it now, step by step. And yeah, there's a lot to say actually. I couldn't say much while watching as usual because there were... because it was... we wanted to listen to the Japanese, of course, first and foremost. But yeah, first we got this intro cutscene, the continuation of what we had seen last time. I'm pretty sure they've shown this, which now we know is in the time skip part of the game. But yeah, it will be mentioned at the end, funny enough. So yeah, we got to see it there. Yeah, our protagonist. Yeah, here the title, of course, Fire Emblem Fire Emblem in Japanese. Banshee Senko, worth mentioning incidentally that it comes from Chinese poetry, literally 10,000 violets, 1,000 reds. It's a poem about spring, spring day, literally. It's Shunjitsu in the Japanese title, but it's from Chinese, so actually Chuanzhi in Chinese by Zhu Xi, if I recall correctly. I've checked it before, but yeah. So a title from that, and yeah, colors of and the prosperity of spring, and also the variety in it. But we'll see exactly what it's referring to when the game straight up comes out. Might be the variety anyway of all the colorful cast and 4 protagonists, 5 actually, considering the one in the time skip, as we have seen. But yeah, we'll see. Wanted to mention incidentally that the Japanese title of Three Houses follows in Japanese a similar convention also from poetry in general. Fuka Setsugetsu there, which is literally wind, flower, snow, and moon. Yeah, then there it was actually pretty obvious. It's the names of the 4 routes. But yeah, wanted to mention it incidentally, since unfortunately, as we have seen, we're not playing this Fire Emblem anytime soon. So yeah, wanted to mention it at least here while we were at it. But yeah, after the title there, let me find... yeah, there, then we moved on to the map, also showed the year Dagza, in Japanese, Dagda should be the English name. Here, well, according to the their calendar, so we'll see exactly how that is compared to Three Houses. If it's straight up the same years, then it's after, which would make sense, considering various factors. But yeah, 1449. And yeah, we have, yeah, shows also then the city, of course, where the games are taking place. Yeah, we get the panoramic there. The statue of the first king, but yeah, now we have the new one, Soreru in Japanese. And yeah, of course, the whole matter of the wish, we get to see some more fighters in general there. And then our 4 protagonists, of course, the 4 routes. Before that happens, as we have seen at the end, but again, we'll go more in detail when we get to it. Yeah, Kai's Kai Hen above says there, so yeah, the story, quote unquote, we could say in English, technically edition, but yeah, in the sense of story here. And yeah, here wants to rescue his father that gets imprisoned here. Yeah, as we can see here, found the exact spot. Dietrich that arrives in the Dagda, and yeah, is looking also for opponents. Some of the people following him there. The whole matter of the eyes, but yeah, you can look that up or also notice it yourself based on the other retainers, quote unquote. Theodora, the queen of this kingdom, we can see it here in English, kingdom of Saramis. And yeah, the whole matter of the god says here, I think in English they translated it as a goddess. Here, in general, technically Kami simply, but instead of Megami, but yeah, could be simply in general, and that they don't specify it in this particular instance anyway. But yeah, the whole matter that it's being the goddess of death and night, yeah, it's not seen well, so yeah, wants to improve that, to rehabilitate that, which is, and also for her people. But yeah, and yeah, last but not least, there's a story, yeah, here the scene we had already seen, that her father should be got killed, and so she's out for revenge. And yeah, the whole matter here. And yeah, by the way, notice, incidentally, yeah, considering the age rating, of course, we have a lot of kanji and no furigana there, so yeah. Then they showed these scenes here with some dialogue between some of our heroes, between each of them during the games, or some other some other characters. And yeah, then starts the whole the whole part here, Shiai, so match. And yeah, here it starts the explanation of Fire Emblem in general, the movement, deploying your units, yeah, move, get close to the enemy in range to attack, the usual stuff. But of course, these might be are supposed to be seen, to be watched by anyone. So yeah, people might not know this stuff in advance. But yeah, here, for example, we have the winning conditions. Simply defeating that. This is the boss of this match. The losing condition here is if one of those three characters, so notice that we have Kai, Dietrich, and another character called Anatolia, here Anatolia. Yeah, if they lose, that's a losing condition. Yeah, then explain the various weapons. Yeah, actually the means, the attacking means, we could say. And yeah, then of course from there also the weapon types, swords, spears. In the middle there should be no, okay, the order was this, I'm forgetting. Bows, magic. I feel like because usually it's the order. Here there shouldn't be that matter actually, because of the lack of the weapon triangle. Yeah, the gauntlets, called like that in English, the axes. So yeah, the usual stuff, but in between all these, the usual stuff, apart from, of course, more footage, we got to see, yeah, here then they simply mentioned the usual matter of you can attack, but if you are in range of the enemy, you get counter-attacked, so you should do use ranged weapons against those who can attack all in close range, and and so on. The effect of the terrain. What they mentioned after, yeah, that you get a bonus, your stats can increase when you are close to your allies. All these matters. But yeah, after that, I think it was also in between there. They've shown, unless it was later, but I think this was here. The guns as one of the kinds of gauntlets, technically, but yeah, there are these also in this game. Fighting techniques, the usual kanji for technique we have even studied, so yeah, you might recognize it. And also then, yeah, these blaze arts specific to the 4 protagonists, and yeah, then they explain them. Yeah, the appearing, disappearing of Dietrich, just to make the most, the easiest example. Yeah, then they showed what happens when a character dies, although in this case I think it was still in casual based on the dialogue, so not straight up dying. But anyway, they showcase that, yeah, you can, there's also the rewind back, so yeah. Photona is involved, by the way, a character also seen later here for this, so yeah. Then, yeah, they simply explained the Heishu, so yeah, the kinds of the classes, simplified, yeah, the classes in English, and yeah, explain all the difference there with the stats, the range can change, and yeah, the 3 tiers, beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and then some examples. And here we got to see some classes, of course, not the usual ones. Yeah, for example, that chariot there, pretty cool. Yeah, something that's quite notable. Yeah, this one. And by the way, Anna here, of course, wouldn't be a Fire Emblem game without her. But yeah. Yeah, this class is called Senzo He. And yeah, we have Zo, the kanji we have studied for elephant. And yeah, so we have this, an advanced class. So yeah, makes sense. And this I wanted to mention. I have mentioned it incidentally. Even better if I can find exactly that spot there. Yeah, another familiar face, not to Fire Emblem in general, but to 3 houses. Yeah, this is Setes, called in Japanese, but even more so when you see the portrait. Yeah, here. Okay, actually, yeah, here, and also the voice, if you have heard the Japanese voice, yeah, it's Sethet, with those, that hair color, but yeah, it's Sethet, so yeah, nice to see him back, and interesting, but yeah, we'll see. Then, yeah, it starts here. Funny enough, we have Kaishi, Kodo Kaishi. So, action start, literally. We have studied the kanji of Ko now, of to go, but also to do, as in to perform. Yeah, in this case, clearly in that sense, as mentioned, Kodo, action, and so on. But yeah, you have these turns to do actions before the next match. And yeah, you spend this. You can then go around the city. Yeah, there's preparations here. The time for the preparation. We have the action. I don't remember the English name exactly. Notice that it's still related to that anyway. And then the world map. But yeah, then they showed various actions you can do around these two. The arena, funny enough, we have seen, this is how we studied the kanji for technique, move, with the term togi, jo, but in Kirby, funny enough, and Kirby's Adventure, but yeah, here are the kanji we have seen, we have studied before, and yeah, the usual arena of in Fire Emblem to train your units. Can also spectate other opponents, other contenders matches there. But yeah, then there's the market, where you can buy all the stuff. These altars with these seven it should be, deities, and if you work there, you can get benefits like increased damage and so on. Yeah, here we can see that. And yeah, notice the Kago again as the term we've seen also for Fortuna. Actually, Fortuna, the Japanese name. I think in English now it's simply straight up called Fortuna. But yeah, Fortuna in Japanese, as we have seen. But yeah, then the examinations, which is how you get access to the classes. So yeah, a mix of stuff already present in Fire Emblem in general, and or 3 houses. And then some peculiarities. Yeah, we have quests straight up, which are pretty cool. That funny enough, one of these involves Soreru, as we have seen, the king, in disguise here. And yeah, then Theodora, of course, surprised to see him. Then we have the scout, which is how you recruit additional allies. Yeah, and they're also mentioned there. Yeah, here with not you, because this one got Noctura in Japanese, but yeah, Noctura got recruited immediately. But yeah, here they failed. So yeah, then you can spend the time with your allies and also these other characters, and that increases the chances of then the scout being successful. So yeah, then it worked. The inn, we could say here, and yeah, you can have meals, spend time, straight up spend, and that's why part of why we have all those turns. You can spend some of those, whatever you want, to train, to increase your stats there. So interesting. Yeah, here I moved Nina, I think, was simply straight up called in Japanese. Here, let me if we can see her here. Nope. But yeah. Yeah, here the spending of those. Of course, the support conversations as usual, for the usual Fire Emblem tradition. Yeah, then I think here already we're getting... Okay, we get here with this tree called... I don't remember the English name. With this white bird, which we then later got to see in the second part of after the time skip. But yeah, here it's how you can actually access the other routes and so play them whenever you want, in parallel also. So yeah, way more convenient than in 3 houses. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, you can choose freely which ones you want to tackle, when, and so on. Then they showcase the world map. And that you spend the time here, so you have to be careful planning according to that. When you stop at cities, at towns, better, let's say this one, you can buy stuff and so on. Some random enemies show up on the map, and so they start what are used to be the skirmishes, might be still translated as such in English anyway. You can also collect information on the map. What's more the most interesting part here, this, I could have kept it there. But yeah, here it shows that you can enter a dungeon. So yeah, a la Fire Emblem Gaiden, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia, it's a remake. And yeah, we have the dungeons where you can get materials, find chests. When you encounter enemies here, instead of fighting them the usual way, we have quick battles. So nice, this will make them faster. Makes sense considering that technically you are simply around the world map, and even more so to make it speedier to get through dungeons, and also cool that there's this some spice, some variety, and then they showcased the special usage, literally specialized usage command. So yeah, the world map abilities for each one of our 4 protagonists. For example, here Theodora uses her soldiers, we could say, for various stuff, but yeah, let's not check them all here. Wanted to mention one, at least one as an example. After this, we should, yeah, we got the again here the announcement of the games, the desire that we got granted, some fighting. Worth mentioning that we see our protagonists here struggle, and then some weird things happen. Suspicious considering what's coming up. And yeah, after that we got this effect. We got some, yeah, we got to see straight up the years pass here. It got to, let me actually get to it. And now straight up 1454, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah, we see it. Yeah, from 1449 to 1454. And yeah, we get to see the status of our protagonists. Theodora, notably the one destroyed, most certainly because of the whole matter of the goddess of death and night, potentially also related to the latter part of the after the time skip, even though it's not. I noticed that it's the only statue destroyed, the face. Yeah, then we get to see this quote-unquote flame. We got the singing from, then we have seen Sotis, and yeah, then we got to see Sotis again, now fully explain what's her deal, and yeah, she's the one calling our 5th protagonist. As soon as I can get to it, yeah, here explaining the whole matter, the usual enemy. I don't remember actually now straight up if it's the usual dragon or something, and or demon king, whatever it is, the usual stuff. for Fire Emblem games and in general. But yeah, here we see Sotis calling, because now it's mentioning that the progenitor goddess, we know it in that case, but yeah, calling out our 5th hero to counter this menace. And yeah, as soon as I get to it, Ishmael, don't remember if it's straight up the same in English now, currently. Okay. Okay, let me see, because I... Okay, I'm not sure why. Okay, let me try. I think it got stuck, the video, but yeah, sorry, didn't notice it immediately. Let me see if we can fix it on the go. Although, honestly, yeah, well, it's unfortunate. We should be fine. Let me see if even just doing this. No, that's not enough. Right. Like that. Okay, not sure what happened to the video feed there, but I'll try to figure it out in between, since we actually straight up need it for the final part. But yeah, luckily we didn't have to see much. In the final part, they simply mentioned the whole matter that you have to go back as the final protagonist to change the fate of the 4 initial protagonists. You can do so, and it will make your life easier. Otherwise, you then get it's much more difficult. But yeah, too bad that we can see the stuff. But yeah, then at the end, simply mention that the release date once more, the collectors, the Nintendo Music editions of some of the music tracks from this game, Nintendo Today, the Fire Emblem in general theme. Last but not least, an addition that was exclusive to this Japanese version, which is the manga for this game. I think they mentioned actually it might be a prequel manga, but yeah, now I don't remember exactly. And also the Ask the Developer interview, so pretty cool. Too bad that we missed we lost the video here, but yeah, we'll close the game here. Yeah, it got straight up stuck, not sure why. But yeah, hopefully I see that it's continuing, so and the voice is working, so hopefully at least there's that. But yeah, we'll end the stream here. Luckily, we got to see most of it for the second part anyway. I mentioned everything that I wanted to say. And yeah, see you in... I'll need at least 5 minutes, maybe slightly more, to open the new stream and also figure out why we got this issue. Since we have more time, we'll actually slightly continue our Let's Learn Japanese with the series Pokemon Fire Red. So I see you for that in 5, maybe even straight up 10 as usual. Usually I go for that. I might need them because of the current issue. So see you then.